Welcome back to my channel, fellow gardeners. Today I'm here with my new koru. This name koru means beloved and eternity in Japanese. So basically what we're doing today is I'm going to show you my back garden, and this is where we kept a lot of the things that we propagated together. And I've kept them on windowsills, I've hung them up as hanging baskets. So I'd like to show you that. So welcome back, my name is Alice and I'm the Red Soul Gardener and koru. So this is my back garden, and I think many of you many years ago always remember that I had my canna lilies here and a lot of irises along the wall. But then we changed it about a year and a half ago, and so basically this is my greenery. Now, why I love this area is that at the moment we have pruned our yellow jasmine and my plumbago. We've always remembered those lovely colours, but just to bring a bit of sun, because we're going through the rainy season at the moment, and I have to try to get a bit more air circulation in this area, otherwise we get attacked by mealybugs. So here I have my petunias, Mexican petunias, and if you look at the windowsill, this is where all my propagation does go. So we've done this painted begonia, this lovely lime green, and that's one of the results of our propagation. And many years ago we did do the Hoya, which is curling here and getting into my bathroom, but I don't really mind. And then we did the Pilea plant there, the money, Chinese money, and it's actually doing really well there. So I'm sure all of you are wondering why I've actually let this garden sort of overlap, but I just feel as if it gives that sort of cottage look where everything sort of merges into the path and the colours. So basically, let's go through this. I have my begonia here. I have the two shades of begonia. This has got a little burgundy type leaf, and this is a more lighter, and the beautiful flowers have got these lovely pink flowers. And do you remember our foxtail fern? I hung it up here and it's actually doing really, really well. And also we have our margaritas here. I love them because it just brings that whiteness into this special garden. And as you walk along, you have our hot lip salvia, which is one of my favorite salvias. And now, because it's the iris season, look at that display of lilac. It's beautiful. As I move here, I have all these lovely star orchids, and we did do an episode on them. I've just let them go free, and remember they call it the poor man's orchid, but all of them are just dangling everywhere. And then I have my gasteria, which we actually did a propagation, so I have all the little babies on my windowsill. Jade plant is here doing really, really well. And the colori is here doing really, really well. One of my favorite plants. And as we move along is, what I'd like to say is that all my succulents are on this side of the garden. And it only makes it easier to water, because I know with this part of the garden is that basically all these cacti, or even our lovely flame vine there, they don't require that much water. So it actually is quite simple to know that this side requires more water than this side. So all my succulents are there, my jade plant, my frilly echevera is here. And then again, all those seeds are collected with all this psyllium. They're all just hanging there because I just threw some seeds in there. So basically, this area here is a bit of my secret garden, because whenever I have plants that actually are not doing well and it needs to be recuperated, I do bring them here into the plant hospital. Here I have my papyrus, and it actually reminds me very much of my childhood, because we used to live near the river and they had a lot of papyrus, and we learned how to propagate this plant when we were 5 years old. And all you do is actually take a cutting and turn it upside down, And basically all the rooting comes from the top, and then you end up with these multitudes of papyrus, and it does look very tropical. Now the tropical theme again is what I carried along in this garden, so follow me. So now this is where I have my tropical forest, and basically here I have my pentas, which is soon to flower. It does, but it's raining at the moment, and so we're not getting so much sun. My impatiens, and I love this fern, and I just put it here. So we have all the bird nests that we did propagate together. And then when you come around here, I have my epiphylium, which are all flowering at the moment. And look, the little baby is coming up, the baby flower. So I'm getting really, really excited. And then as we walk here is my elephant ear. Look at that, the size of it. And so that's why I call this place my tropical forest. It's actually a healing place. And again, my beautiful alocasia, I decided to move it here. And again, as I walk here, I have my stag fern here, looking amazing. And it's just because this part of the garden, it does act as a heat trap, but then with all these plants here and the moisture, it's a bit like sort of sitting on a pebble tray for them. And so everything here is actually blooming. And we have the bird's nest, snake plants here. And then I have my bird tray, and my kitchen's here. So when I'm actually cooking, I can see the birds coming in here. We get weavers coming in, we get fire finches coming in, and there is a resident pigeon that comes in and sweeps down, and all the birds disappear. And I have my caladium, I have the alocasia here again. And then this area here is just begonias and ferns. And then I got these as a present. They were all in brass, but I decided to actually paint them because they look like hummingbirds. So these are all here. And of course, my Tanzanian Tinga Tinga painting from Tanzania is here. So fellow gardeners, so that is my backyard garden. So this is all the action, and this is where I put my rescue plants and all the other things that actually do need nursing, because it's so close to the house, I can actually be monitoring them. So thank you so much for joining me on this channel. From me and Koru, we say bye-bye. And don't forget to like, share, press that notification button. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and do send me your comments on the YouTube. I'm always there to help you. I'm always there to answer your messages. And we have covered a lot on all the plants that I have in my garden. And do go and have a look at my playlist, because I keep trying to update it, so it makes it easier for you to find what you really want. So with me and my Koru, my baby, we say bye-bye, and from all my fellow furry friends, we do say bye-bye, and do have a nice Christmas. Bye.